Angada goes to Ravana. After crossing the ocean, Rama and his army of monkeys landed on Subela mountain. On Jambavan's advice, Rama decided that before starting the war, he should send a final message to Ravana through Angada. Angada greeted all the elders and went to meet Ravana. He reached Ravana's court and told that Rama had sent a final warning to him to return Sita. Ravana told that he did not fear Rama because there was no one in his army that could defeat him. Ravana further insulted Rama, which made Angada feel angry. Angada forcefully stepped his foot in Ravana's court and promised that Rama would accept his defeat by Ravana and return without Sita if anyone could move his foot. Ravana ordered many of his faithful men, but none succeeded in moving Angada's foot. Then Ravana himself came to move Angada's foot, but Angada insulted him, saying that he should touch the feet of Rama instead of him. Angada then returned to Rama and told that Ravana was not ready for the settlement. Weapons were collected and divisions in the army were formed. Rama chose experienced warriors like Gaj, Gavai and Gavaksh to lead the guard. The battle with Meghnath. While preparing for the battle, Rama saw some good omens and understood that he would be victorious. The famous battle began at midnight. Rama ordered the army of monkeys to attack. The monkeys rushed forward and hurled huge boulders against the city walls and gates. At the very beginning, Rama and Lakshman killed 6 demon chiefs of Ravana. The battle continued for a long time. Thousands were killed and the ground was soaked in blood. Then Rama and Lakshman began to search for Ravana's son, Meghnath. Meghnath had been granted the boon of remaining invisible. He started firing arrows at the monkey squad who failed to discover the source of these attacks. Rama and Lakshman understood that Meghnath was behind these invisible attacks. But before they could do anything, Meghnath took out his famous Nagpash weapon and shot at the brothers. This weapon was a huge snake that coiled up like a rope. As Rama and Lakshman struggled to get out of the wrap, Meghnath shot several snake arrows at the brothers. These arrows pierced their bodies and made them feel unconscious. Seeing Rama and Lakshman almost dead, Meghnath rushed to his father's court to give him the news. Rama spares Ravana. Ravana was rejoicing at the success of his son and the death of Rama and Lakshman. Then he received news from a secret messenger that Rama and Lakshman were still alive. To kill Rama and Lakshman, Ravana sent Prahasta, his most powerful demon soldier, to the battlefield. Unfortunately, he too was killed in the battlefield. Losing all his men one by one, Ravana decided to go to the battlefield himself. As he arrived with his collection of special weapons, he saw that arrows were coming from all directions. Resplendent in his chariot, Ravana positioned himself and started to strike back. Within minutes, he killed hundreds of monkeys. Seeing this, both Rama and Lakshman started firing their weapons at Ravana and gradually weakened him. The demon king Ravana was wounded and his golden crown and his chariot had broken. Without a weapon, Ravana stood helpless on the battlefield. Rama walked up to him and said, "It is not right to fight a soldier when he is unarmed. I spare you. Go back and come fully armed tomorrow." Ravana lowered his face in shame and went back to his palace. The Boons to the Demon Brothers. Once, when the 3 demon brothers, Ravana, Kumbhakarna and Vibhishan were young, they went off to do a penance. Pleased with them, Lord Brahma appeared before the brothers and asked each of them for his desired boon. Ravana asked for power. He desired to be the king of the world. Brahma said, "So be it. I grant you the boon." His brother Kumbhakarna had planned that he would want to have dominion over heaven, and he wanted Indra's throne. Indra realized Kumbhakarna's wicked intention. He went to goddess Saraswati and asked her to create some magic so that Kumbhakarna might make a mistake while asking for his boon. Saraswati agreed to help him. Lord Brahma then asked Kumbhakarna what he wanted. Kumbhakarna opened his mouth, but instead of saying that he wanted Indra's asan, he said that he wanted Nidra's asan. Brahma fulfilled his desire by saying that he granted him the posture of sleep. Vibhishan, in his turn, desired for pure devotion to Lord Rama, and Lord Brahma granted his wish and said that one day he would meet Lord Rama and his brother Lakshman and offer his services to them.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.